says, for Yahweh, power, almighty, and the Lamb are the temple of it.
Yahweh Shah, they are the temple of it. That's why he said in Hebrews 8:8, man, he's going to put all these laws in our inward parts, man. So that way we're going to be that much more closer to the Father and the Son, man. Hey, we're going to be joint heirs, man. You know? We gotta have his spirit in us to be able to be rulers, man, on this next level, man. You know? We had another preacher.
Oh, yeah, God.
Hold it.
Hey, it's Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Hey, my servant shall eat, and ye shall be hungry. You 2/3, man. And this is the time, and this is in the time of martial law too, man. Go ahead.
Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
You're gonna be thirsty, but we gonna drink, man. We drinking and eating right now, man. The good food and the good drink right now, spiritual, man. But in that time when it's physical and martial law comes, when them troops invade the cities and block out these cities, the Lord gonna have a way for us to still eat and drink, man.
That's right.
You know?
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
You're gonna be ashamed knowing, hey, I walk by the men of the Lord, you know, I despise them, we talk shit under our breath, and those were the men.
That's right.
So now when you suffer and your ribs touch your back, and we over there eating a piece of lamb, roasted lamb on an open fire, yeah, you gonna want some, but yeah, it ain't gonna happen for you. You know? You add to it, bro.
Hey, yeah, because we're in the middle, we're in the heartland of USA, man. We're in the middle of America. Ain't nowhere to go. You change, we surrounded on all sides. Only way out is something spiritual.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna shoot your way through the damn woods against these Edomites, man, who hunt there seasonally.
And we, like we were saying, the brothers, we was talking at the camp yesterday. I had to remember which camp because we had done like 3 or 4 already in 3 days, so that's good. They were saying that, like they say, it's the heartland, it's the middle of America, Missouri, man. So it might be the first thing, one of the first things to get hit.
Yeah, and because Missouri actually holds the stealth fighters. A lot of, and then they low key know where the nuclear weapons are here. The silos, bro. There's a soldier that told me, he was like, man, look, there's in the middle of a country, there's bunkers, man. There's silos, bro. A lot of the ICBMs are somewhere.
And I think that nuclear plant y'all have here pay more than any nuclear plant in America.
Yeah,
that one here pays more than anybody.
Yeah. So there's low key, they know the strategic locations for things, man. You know, so Missouri is an actual hotspot, man. You know, it's not like the brother said, it's not the center for no reason. The stealth fighters are here. Whiteman Air Force Base. We got a lot of bases here, man. You know, so this right here is a spot where it's going to be tapped at, man. You see?
I have a precept real quick to the one that the brother read. It says in Isaiah, this is Psalms 37 and 25. It says, I have been young, now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
Guns. Hey, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. You know, we're gonna be all right, man.
The nigga woman was just begging me for bread on Friday. I told her I couldn't help her.
Yeah, she's probably part of 2/3, man.
Shaking and geeking off drugs and stuff.
Oh yeah, and another thing, this is also where all the highways meet too.
Intersection.
They want to cut off transportation.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy for them to cut this off. You put a stone on 55, 64, and 70.
That's it.
And it's gonna be a wrap. You know?
This is where all the corn comes from too. A lot of the food and the agriculture.
So we really in we gonna be all right because what? We're in an agricultural state. So even when famine does come, we're gonna be able to sustain ourselves that way. You see what I'm saying? But these other cities, like California, all they go is grapes out there. New York and the DC area, they don't grow much. We export a lot of stuff out of Missouri, man. We rarely import over here. You see, we send out semi trucks, man. You know, semi trucks come like majority of these places with like produce and different things like that, like corn. that comes from these middle states, man. And this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another."
Sedition among men, man. That means like sedition is when you have a uprising against the government, man. Right? And that's coming, man. Like the brother said, they hit this place and can't no trucks go out to deliver food. You're gonna see an uprising, man, when people are hungry, man. Cause that's all they do, man. I'm telling you, take selfies and eat, man. That's all they do, man. Order nachos, man, with cheese on it. That's all they do is eat, man.
And we just spiritual, bro, because they were just taking selfies right there on the corner.
That's all they do, man.
They were just
eat.
taking selfies.
You know? So, hey, man, it's gonna be that uprising, man. Sedition, man. And go ahead.
"For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
So they ain't gonna care what Trump them saying. They're not gonna care what the governor of Missouri got to talk about, or the mayor of St. Louis. They not gonna care, man. It's gonna be total anarchy, man, in these streets, man. You know? Go ahead.
"A man shall desire to go into a city."
You're gonna desire to go in the city, because what's the scriptures? I think it's in Luke 17. Not going on the housetop. Read it again.
"A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able."
A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. Because in that time of martial law, you have the Army Corps engineers, man. While you sleep at night, they can bring those big old, they like cement block barriers, man. They'll set down. They can set it down on the outsides of the city and cover every road, man. They can cover the major highways with those concrete barricades, and then they can set actual troops on the smaller roads, and they can close this place off, man. It don't take much to shut the city down, man. Go ahead.
It says, "But because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor."
Man shall have no pity on his neighbor. So if he hungry, guess what? You know who in your neighborhood got it, and they gonna go after you, man. They gonna come to take what you got, man. You know, if you don't open that door for them, guess what? It's gonna be just like the purge, man. They're gonna break their way in. That's gonna be that time where killing is basically gonna be illegal. You ain't gonna go to jail for it. You know.
This is Matthew 24 and 17. It says, "Let him who is on the housetop not come down."
Let him that is on that housetop not come down, because in that time of martial law, go ahead.
It says, it says, "Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house."
Don't go into your house being like, man, I gotta go get my flashlight. I gotta go get my flint, the light. Oh man, I gotta go get my good running shoes. Hey, you can't do that when that time comes. When that time comes, you gotta probably head straight to the woods, man. You ain't gonna have time, man. So now's the time that you get the knowledge and wisdom and the understanding, man. So the Lord could put some kind of immortal clothing on you to sustain out there in that wilderness, man.
Now it says, verse 18, "Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes."
So if you in the field working, meaning the field is the world, right? You could be just getting out work. You might be in a traffic jam and see it going down. You might have to get out of your car and leave it and hit the woods, man. You might have to do that. You know, with no hesitation. You know.
It says, verse 19, "And woe unto them that are with child."
Woe unto them that are with child, man. Because a child, man, hey, he not gonna be able to move as fast as you, man. You know, he might not be able to sustain being without food for 3 or 4 days, man. Go ahead.
It says, woe. It says, "And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days."
Hey, and woe to you girls who gonna have them little kids and who pregnant, man. These women who pregnant walk around all 8-9 months all slow and shit. Man, if that shit happen when you like that, you might as well just go and lay down and get a ghost up. Cause you with me, hey, it's gonna be on some Usain Bolt type action. I'm just gonna run off and leave. For real, I ain't gonna be hanging around. That's just what it is. Cause you gonna get me killed. You gonna get the brothers killed, for real. So, hey, man, it's what it is. So you women who have men of the Lord, hey, it's real important that you listen to that man. That the Lord will put a covering over you of protection, man. You know, you might be 8-9 months pregnant, and he put a spirit on you. Your man running, he look back, you right there. You know what I mean? You gonna want that. Hey, women out there, man. Hey, y'all be running y'all mouth, especially one of the men of the Lord. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous how you treat these men who come out here and prophesy. It's real dangerous, man. You can find yourself in a bad case, which a lot of you are going to find yourself in the worst case, man.
That's right.
Now, it says, verse 20, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter.
Pray that your flight be not in the winter. Why is that? Because in the winter, you have snow, right? It's a harsher condition. No vegetation. You see that with the animals, man. They have to dig through snow all the way just to find a little shrub or something to eat on, man. Summertime, you have vegetation. Springtime, you have fruits that grow. Then you have vegetation that you can hide from. In the wintertime, ain't no leaves on the trees. They can fly over at nighttime. If it's a full moon and snow on the ground, they can actually see you walking. You know?
Hey, quick precept. This is because this got to come out, man. Because you said, look, that time of the women tripping, right? This is the book of Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
7 women. That could be 7, or it could be 70, or it could be 700. Right. It's going to be a complete number that the Lord see fit for you to be able to handle in that day. You might have 500 with you.
Right.
You might have 1.
Might have 0.
Might have 0.
And it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name.
They're going to want to be right there with you, man. They're going to want to be your woman in that day. All hell break loose. Even though she talked big shit about you, ride down, what's this, Delmar? Yeah, she rode down Delmar and talked shit about you for 5 or 6 years. You know? But when that time comes, like brother read it, I said 65, then they gonna know you. I always know you. That's a scripture in Corinthians, 6th chapter, I think.
They're not gonna be gold diggers anymore. They're gonna be Hebrew diggers, Israelite diggers. They gonna dig us for real then, because we gonna be the hot commodity. You gonna look like a fresh Bugatti off the lot, man. Doors up. Because you're actually going to be turned to find gold, man. A man is going to be precious, man. He says I should make a man more what? Than fine gold, man. You ain't going to be, you ain't just going to, like I said, you ain't going to have to be stunting. You be out there in a robe. You just have your garment on, man. No shoes on. And you're going to be glistening because there's going to be a spirit on these women that they're not going to look for who's got the so-called biggest car, this, that. They're just going to be like, look, I want to eat, man. I'm trying to survive, and I know it's with you, man. The Most High's going to put a spirit out there, man.
2 Corinthians 6 and 9. As unknown and yet well known. So, hey, even though they walk by and act like they don't know us, they know you. They know you. They know you, man. They know you. You know, brothers, man, they know you. You be at Walmart or something, you know, walk by, oh, that's the preacher man. That's how they do it. Folks see you out here, man. You know, they know you. They might not act like you. You'll be walking down over there at Walmart somewhere and somebody be like, hey, you that old preacher man, ain't you be down there on Walmart?
They'll tell you look familiar.
Yeah, you look familiar.
Yeah. They'll just happen to just slide by you and drop some shit. Hey, how you doing? They women, hey, because they don't want it. Now it's a pride factor, bro. It's a pride factor, man. The world, as you see today, has uplifted women. It says, I should show you a new thing. A woman shall what? Compass a man. You seeing it now, man. Women got the ball in their court, man. They pick and choose men in these days. It wasn't like that in the ancient world, man. You had things called harems. Harems. That means women looking at other women like, I hope it's my turn this week. Looking sad, bro. What was the story with the mandrakes? The man, they were literally fighting.
King Ahasuerus, he had a house just for the women, dog.
That was a harem.
He purified them for a whole year, and they still couldn't come into his presence. unless he specifically asked for them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he
was a heathen.
Yeah. Exactly. So how much more us, man? So if a heathen knows how to get, he said, "What? I ain't touching you for." Man, that wasn't just hitting, bro. You had to look at him and assess him, and then they had to go soak somewhere. And that's what you call status, where you see the woman, and it's a year later, and you're like, "Oh snap! I forgot all about you."
Yeah.
She's freshly soaked and prepared for you. That's what in that time when we in our kingdom that we're gonna be royalty, man. Every woman just ain't gonna get your seed, man. That's because those are princes, man. Heathens you might just pop, man, but I'm talking about prepared women, man. That's why you'll deal with heathens, but an Israelite woman is gonna be the creme de la creme, man. They're gonna be so off, man. Heathen, and you won't see a heathen with an Israelite woman in the kingdom. That's gonna be extinct, man. That's gonna be a thing of the past, man. Just like right now, because they look at these other heathens as over us, man. That's why they'll go with an Edomite, man, or they'll go with an Ishmaelite. Just like Mariah Carey, she went around and married a damn heathen, bro, because he got what? Status. He's the status quo, man. So in that time, these women are gonna change. It's gonna be a different spirit. It's gonna be a changing of the times, man. Yeah. That's what we're looking for.
Right. And these women love power, so
yeah.
So whichever nation is on top, that's who they're gonna flock to.
Power, man. Power, and then that's a showing of you being took down, man. When your woman goes with the other nations, man, that's a sign of your downfall, man. Because they don't feel safe, they don't see that safety with us. You know, Jake, if they mess with Jake, that's just out of oh man, I'm feeling, but they don't have that safety net, man. They don't have that that assurity of life, man. You ain't got the job, you don't have the means to take care of them, man. You know, that's why if you go talk to some of these so-called Hasididi women, they say, "What can you offer me? What can you do for me?" You see, because these women are carnal, man. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, they walk with strength.
They're proud, man. They're proud.